Good morning, everybody. This is my light day, the day I get to sleep in. I wanted to share my skincare routine with you this morning and what I do to get a nice canvas to work on, to put my makeup on. I start with Cleanse, right there. That I use the Quench because I have mature skin and it gives me the moisture that I need. It helps with the moisture. My next step that I do is I use Must Do. Must Do is a Palmara Rose and Sunflower face oil. I use just 2 squirts. That's all I need. Rub it together a little bit. And that will absorb all day long. That's my step 1 after I cleanse my face with my Quench Cleanse. Then I use 2 other products, and I use these together. I use Sotox, which is great for dark circles, and it's great for our character lines. As we mature, we get more and more character lines. Our face our face shows our age, basically, and what we've been through. So I use the Sotox, which is a 1 ingredient. It is from a Sonji mushroom. And I also use Skin Therapist, which is a pomegranate and oat face moisturizer. And I use these 2 together. There they are right there. Awesome. These are awesome. And they feel marvelous. And the scents that you get from them are very calming and relaxing. I use 2 squirts of each. And I put them on together. I don't separate them. 2 squirts of that. And sometimes we forget that our neck belongs to us. So don't forget that. So I just kind of tap this on. And I actually start with the neck. And you always want to go in an upward motion, because you don't want to be pulling your skin down and giving gravity any more advantage than it already has. I do my eyelids, underneath my eyes. And this gives me such amazing feeling skin. It's moist, it's supple, it's not dry, it's not scaly, it's not flaky, and it feels amazing. I give it just a little bit of time to kind of settle in there. You don't have to give it a long time. Excuse me. And then I start on my makeup. And I start with my concealer. And I had someone request, how do you put it on and how much do you use? I use a brush because that's easiest for me. You can use whatever you'd like. I have several different things. You can use a brush. You can use a blending bud. You can use a silicone pad. These are great, by the way, because very little of your product stays on this. It goes on you. But I find it easiest to use the brush. I use, for under my eyes, I use our number 3 concealer. And you can see I'm getting it here. I started using this in January. This is my January product. That's how long it lasts. This is highly concentrated, so you don't need to use a lot. So what I do is I gently go around in a circle. You could probably tell that by how it's worn down. So I go in just a circle, and then I just start painting under my eyes. And it's highly concentrated, so that's really all you need. It's just a couple little swirls to your concealer, and that'll do my eyes top and bottom. Because unfortunately, as we age, that darkness kind of spreads, unfortunately, to the whole eye. So I haven't touched my palette again. I'm just blending in what I have here. I'm going to do another swirl for the other eye. Remember, we're highly concentrated here. So we don't need to use a lot of this. We just need to blend it in and make those dark circles go away. Because sometimes in the mornings, let me tell you, my dark circles are a little scary. I think I scare my cats sometimes. My goofy one, which my son refers to as my evil cat, sometimes he's such a slobberpuss, and he's all over top of me every morning, purring, purring, purring. His purring wakes me up. That's how loud it is. Now, keep in mind, I haven't touched my palette again, because you don't need much of this. This is makeup that was available only to makeup artists until just a few years ago, when Limelight by Alcone came out. And then I kind of touch up little spots here and there. But that's all you need to do. Once I do that, I like to go back and I like to do my primer again. The primer is a First Base makeup primer. It's a spray and it's simple. Boom, done. And you just wanted that to dry just a little bit before you start putting on the rest of your makeup. So now I've already done my concealer, and I will go back after I put my makeup on and just kind of blend it in to my foundation a little bit. There's a couple things that we can do right now because our foundations sell out as fast as we get them in. It is just absolutely amazing how quickly it goes. So you can use concealer along with a drop of One Drop Wonder, and this stuff is off the charts. One Drop Wonder, and that's exactly what it is, a One Drop Wonder. I use one drop in one of my concealers with a brush, and it makes a beautiful foundation. My foundations, I'm lucky enough to have a couple of those. I have I believe this is a Shinto. I have a Shinto 1. It's a lighter color. And I also have, I think this one's 2. And I have the Shinto 2. Clearly, I use the Shinto 2 more than I do the 1. But I like to change it up every now and then, depending on what I want my complexion to look like. Today, I'm not going to use my foundations because right now they're not available to you. I am going to use one of my concealers. And today, I am going to use the same color that I used as concealer under my eye. With this, I will use a brush. I don't use the blending bud, and I don't use the silicone pad for this. But I take one drop of One Drop Wonder. I don't want to spill that. Just one drop directly in my palette, just one. That's all I need. And what's great is this will work all day long and help moisturize my face and all the wonderful things it does. It's an antibacterial, it's an antioxidant. It helps with the, it helps with the character lines. I have to start saying that, character lines. Up, and you just swirl like this. You just want to get it mixed up. Boom, done. This will do half my face. And like I said, you don't have to use a lot of this product. It is highly concentrated. I am so thankful to have found this product because it makes my skin feel amazing. It looks amazing on. It looks natural. It's light. Okay, I have one half of my face done. I will go back and I'll do one more drop in my concealer and do the same process. This stuff is like liquid gold. Liquid gold to me. I use it, now that I've had, I think, since February, and I have about half of it still remaining. I use a drop every night, and then I started using it with my concealer for a foundation. I like this finish, and I like the fact that I get these benefits all day long in my skin. It's just amazing. Amazing stuff. Remember, always try and go up, up, up. Don't give gravity any more advantage than it already has. Remember that your neck does belong to you. You're going to want to blend this a little bit. That's a little harder to do in an up motion. Boom, done that. Now I will go back with another brush, a lighter, like feathery brush. And I'm just going to blend in the concealer here so that it blends nicely with the foundation I've just put on. It gives it a nice finished look, and it doesn't look like I have concealer on. Boom. I'm going to do a little bit of my, I don't know what color blush to use today. And you don't have to use much of this. And actually, this is what I had on my brush actually from yesterday because I worked late last night. Did not get to cleaning my brushes. And it does a beautiful, nice job. Everything that we have is highly concentrated. So you don't need to use much at all. I have 3 different blushes. All of them I got in January. 1 looks like it's barely touched. 2 looks like it's barely touched. This is the color that I used today. 3 looks like it's barely touched. It's amazing. Then I go to my eyebrows, which truly are belonging to someone else until I get them waxed again, which hopefully is soon. I have such busy times coming up. No day off for me this week. Saturday, I'll be at Elite Martial Arts in Waynesboro for a vendor event, and I'll be using both. I'll be bringing both my Limelight and my Paparazzi. Those are my 2 favorite things. Those are my 2 loves, my 2 passions, is jewelry and makeup. And yes, this is one of those pieces. This, along with the earrings, $5. Just saying. Okay, so I'm done with that. My last steps. I have 2 last steps. This is an amazing finishing powder. And again, yep, I use it. I use it every day. And I got this back in February, and that's where I am now. And I still have plenty of product to get me through the next couple of months. Although I always like to have extra on hand. This is now available, and I just ordered some more of this, so I have it on hand. because I have actually 2 Limelight vendor events coming up back to back, Saturday and Sunday. So I want to be busy, but I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to have so much fun. I love meeting new people. I love talking to people. I love helping people. And I met a lovely lady the other day, and I gave her my card, and I told her to really seriously thinking about doing a home-based business with Limelight, because I think she would do absolutely marvelous. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's got 5 kids. She's got some personal stuff going on in her life, and I think it would be absolutely amazing for her. But don't forget that neck belongs to us. I like to cover up my character lines on my neck. Necks give stuff away. And then my last step, and this is my favorite, is 10 Years Younger finishing spray. Yup, it's a spray. Finishes everything off. What I've put on is all waterproof as well. So you don't need to worry about anything melting, running, anything like that. The 10 Years Younger is oil-free. It's a mist. It feels great, and it sets your makeup. So you use your primer to begin with, and you use your finishing spray to finish with. And boom. I'm done, except for my hair. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. If you want to see what we currently have in stock, and we have a lot of stuff that's come back into stock, which is amazing. We have some fun and exciting things coming up as well. Excuse me. That's what happens when I talk too much. So you can always visit my website at www.eyesarockin.rocks, or personal message me, and I'll send you a link to my most current party so you can shop and see what's going to work for you. Questions, let me know. Remember, be kind to one another today. You never, ever know what someone's going through, and you may make a huge difference in their day. Stay positive. Put your positive energy out into the universe, and the positivity will come back to you. It's amazing. And always, always believe something wonderful is about to happen. Because it is. You all have a great Wednesday. Take care.